Woohoo! Look at this. Boy, did we get some rain out here at Wackadoo Wakers. Man, I guarantee you it probably rained about 6 inches out here the other day. My goodness. I was going to get out in the garden today and work with it and pull some weeds and also go out and gather some of the vegetables that we've grown. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get in there today. So I got to think of something else to do. So I think what I'm going to do is go and replant some little pots that we have in front of our house and plant in some new ones. And we'll talk about that here in just a minute. All right. Woo! Thing's pretty heavy. Well, how y'all doing? This is Sam with Wackadoo Acres and welcome back. Today I have some pots here that had some old trees in it that didn't quite make it through the winter. And so I'm going to be replacing those old trees, the kind that you really don't need to water so often, but it's more like a succulent. We're going to see how those turn out in those pots and get these trees planted. All right, we'll holler at you a little bit. Well, I think I'm going to have to head into town and I'm going to have to go get us some dirt for these new plants I'm putting in these little pots. It's going to take a certain type of soil. It's going to be more of a succulent type of soil. Take the old beast up into town and see what we can get. All right, we'll holler at you. Well, I got about a 10-minute ride into town to pick up this succulent dirt. And whoo, whoa, hey, man, look at them. Boy, I just dodged a whole bunch of buzzards. It's about how it happens here in South Texas. Some of these roadways, you gotta dodge them buzzards. Anyhow, if you stay tuned, later in the show, we'll be able to show you what kind of plants we put in that dirt. All right, we'll holler here in a little bit. So I just made it to one of our local feed store type nurseries. It actually has a little nursery on the back side of it, and I'm gonna go over here and see if I can find some of that special dirt we were looking for. See behind me, got a whole lot of different selections of stuff, so we're gonna go around and we're gonna go look for it and see if we can find it. So I'm gonna have to go find somebody to help me out here. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to use my cart here to pull some of that soil and some of them old trees out of those pots I'm gonna be replanting. So, but it looks like my little cart over here is full of all the grass and the weeds I pulled up out of the garden the other day. So I'm gonna have to unload that so that way I have a good cart to use. All right, so let's get that done. I gotta get that moved out of here. See here, I got a lot of mud in here and stuff. Good Lord Almighty. Trying to get this out of here is going to be hard. Got a little, and there's water in there. Whoop! My bucket broke. Had some water in it. So I'm going to have to somehow pull this up out of here. It's going to be tough. Got to move this stuff out of the way. Get this gate to open up a little more. Yep, there we go. Start pulling this thing out of here. Alrighty. Got a lot of grass in here. I pulled out the other day out of the garden. Kind of let that get out of control. So I'm gonna move this over here. What I like to do is dry out this grass here. We can go ahead and let the goats eat on it once it's dried out. That'd be great. They'll love it. Woo! Thing's pretty heavy. Goodness. Full of water. Water's a little Water's got a little weight on it. So I'm gonna put it over here. Whew. There we go. Got a new cart. So what I got here, I got this old broken tree in here that's been froze up and it died. So I'm gonna try to pull these out. We want to make these look pretty in the yard. So I've been digging around and I gotta get this old one out of here. I'm gonna throw into this cart I got. And then I want to start digging around in this soil here, breaking it up a little bit. What I like to do is get it real broke up nice, and what I'm going to end up doing is using some of the same soil. I'm going to mix in some of that succulent soil that we had in with this soil for the new plant. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to break it up real nice. Another thing that I'm going to do is this dirt that I have in here, I'm not going to throw it all out. I'm going to be using it in another application we have out here. I made a wine barrel type planter out of it, cut it in half, and put that little post in the middle that has a little keypad on it where I want to fill it up with some of this soil here, and I want to be able to plant some plants in it. So when people try That's how it's done, folks. Yeah, I got about 3 of these plants to do, and so I came up with 3 of these bags of that soil that we were looking for. And there we go, right here. It's called Organic Cactus Succulent Mix. So this is the stuff that I was looking for earlier in town. Found it. I got 3 bags of it. What I'm doing is I'm going to mix a little bit of 1 part of the succulent soil and 1 part of normal potting soil. So this is what I came up with right here. Now, if you want to take a look at this stuff, this is what the succulent soil looks like. Look at it. It's got a lot of different nutrients in it. Real light. It's real light compared to your normal soils. So we're going to be putting that in there. And again, about to plant it. Good rule of thumb is when you're planting a tree or any plant is to make sure you basically double the size of your planter or your bucket that it comes in. That way all your roots are able to come out and be able to soak up the waters it needs to be a nice tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig this hole. Actually, we're gonna mark it so we know where it's gonna be. This is easy to do this. So you see where it's gonna be at and go double of what that is. So it's here, and we're gonna go about right here. It's gonna work just fine. Hole there. Put my spade to the side. And look at this. Good thing to do when you're doing this too is kind of break it up. Break that bucket up a little bit. That way it comes out of the bucket a little easier. And also when you're putting it in the soil, make sure you kind of put it over so anything that's in this little bucket goes into a hole with it. Like here it looks like it's got some kind of weeding, like some kind of feed in it or something like that, like some type of Miracle Grow. So we're going to let it go down inside there with it. There we are. That's beautiful. That's 1 down. I think they're all going to look good. I think that's about it. Got some new growth on it. It's ready to go. Well, thank you guys for joining me in planting these beautiful plumeras. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button and share it. And if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. Again, thank you. Have a great day.